Yummy.
Welcome, all viewers worldwide. Welcome to another episode of Cooking by Journey to the World of Cooking by Anil. That's me. Today, the video that I'm going to be doing is a Mexican chili. I don't know if it's authentic. It's my version. So if there's any authentic connoisseurs of Mexican dishes, please try it, taste it, and let me know if there's any shortcomings. I'm doing this video in English. I have done some videos that were in Malayalam, so I thought just to be inclusive of everybody, I'll be doing some in English. So this is the first one that I'm doing in English. So the item that I'm going to be doing is, like I said, it's Mexican chili. It's not that hard preparation, but simmering will take a long time. But the taste is worth the wait for the simmering. So without further ado, I will jump into how to make this chili. And like always, if you like this video, share with your friends so that they will love you for life. Like it? Okay. Well, you like it first, then you share it. If you don't like it, don't share. No, maybe. Even if you don't like it, share it. They can make up their own mind. Also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And encourage all your contacts who you send these links to subscribe. And if you want to see other videos, other cooking videos, other items, other menu items, put it in the comments and I will do my best to do them. Till then, go for the chili. Okay, we are going to be cooking the meat first. So for this, you need a wok or a deep pan. Bring it to a medium-high heat. Add the beef and some salt, about 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon salt. Remember, it's going into the chili, so chili will be adding more salt. We also add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. What I have is about 1 kilogram of ground beef, 2 pounds. You can add the meat directly to the chili when you're cooking it, but all these ground beef have fat in it. There are different types of ground beef you can buy: regular, medium, lean. What I have is a medium ground beef, so it has some fat content. You'll see that after cooking how much fat this produces. We need to cook the meat not 100% because it'll go into the chili and you'll be cooking it more. The meat has to be browned, so it's about 75%. Okay, the meat is almost done, and look at that. Now, that's not all fat. It's got the beef juices plus the fat, but major part is fat. So this way you can strain out the fat and use just the meat, just for the flavor. I might use a little bit of this just to add that extra flavor to the chili. So I'm going to drain the meat and I will show you the meat and the fat and the liquid that came out of the meat. So now let's do the second part, actual making of the chili using this ground beef. Okay, we are into the second part of making this chili. So for this, you need a heavy bottom pan. Heat the pan on high heat. Add the oil. When it's hot, add the ginger. The ginger should be finely chopped. Saute and add crushed garlic. You can either pre-crush it or crush it while you're adding it, or finely chop it. I'm using my brand new garlic press. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it's working. Man, it's depressing. I should have chopped it. Okay. Finally, all garlic is in. Saute, and then we add the onion, which is also chopped, not finely. You want to saute the onion until it's really heated up. Then you add the capsicum, also chopped. Capsicum could be a little bit bigger because you can just bite into the piece if it is any left over in the chili after cooking. Then you saute, and then you add the cumin powder. You're not adding the whole cumin powder. You want to add about 3/4 of it and then leave the rest. If you need it, you can add it later. Depending on the other spices, you may or may not need the full amount of the cumin powder. So don't dump the whole thing. You add the whole chili powder. With a Mexican chili, you can never go wrong with adding the chili powder. Then you add the special ingredient. What's a Mexican chili without jalapeno, right? So we add that jalapeno chopped up and saute. Then you add the beans. We are using the red kidney beans can. You drain it and then you rinse it. Now, you don't need to rinse it. You can add it, but some people don't like that mushy the liquid that stays with the beans. So if you don't like it, wash it. Otherwise, you can put it after draining it. Now, can we add without draining it? Of course you can. It's your dish. The liquid has more flavor to it, okay? So it will add a special flavor to the chili. If you like it, keep it. Otherwise, use drained one. After adding the beans, you add the diced tomato and the crushed tomato. Mix, and you add the meat and mix it. Yeah, there's a lot of mixing. Add black pepper powder. Then, as I mentioned earlier, that fatty juice that was reserved from that meat cooking, you add some of it, 1/4 cup. Mix it well. You add salt, because we can have a chili that's not salty. Well, we can have chili without salt. You need salt. At this time, you can add a bit more water if you need it. If it is too thick, you add water. I'm adding about 1¼ cup. This chili is going to be simmering to get the right consistency. The more water you add, the more simmering it's going to take. So if you don't have the time, add less water. I would prefer to add a little bit more and then simmer it so that you get the full flavor of it. At this time, you can add a little bit of brown sugar. The brown sugar is added to control the tartness of the tomatoes. So if the tomatoes that you're using is not tarty, use less brown sugar, not the whole amount that is in the recipe. So at this time, when you mix everything, do a taste test. Is it tart? Then add a little bit of brown sugar. I'm adding about 2/3 of it, so about 2 tablespoons right now. We may add more later. Then you mix and then lower the temperature to simmer and let it simmer. You cover and simmer, stirring frequently. Make sure the meat and the sauce does not get stuck to the bottom and burn. Simmer it until the thickness or the consistency of the chili is what you need. Okay, it's almost done. So at this time, we're going to do a taste test and see if we need anything else. Okay, yes, we do need something. We need more salt. And you know that cumin powder we left behind? It needs it. So we're going to add it back, and it needs something else. Yes, you guessed it, brown sugar, because the tomato sauce that I used is a bit more tarty than I expected. So we're going to add that extra 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and mix it and then do a taste test. Yes, it is good. And then we cover and simmer again. I think it'll need about 10 minutes more simmering. So we'll cover, come back 10 minutes later. Okay, it's about 10 minutes. Let's check it. Yes, that looks thick enough. So we add the coriander leaf. You can either chop it or just rip it with your hand and add it. Herbs are better ripped with the hand rather than chopping. A little bit of flavor difference. We add that coriander leaf, cover, turn off the heat, and let it stand for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, we'll mix it, and then the chili is ready. All you need is some garlic bread to dig into it and enjoy. So folks, that is my recipe of Mexican chili. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. And most important, send it to your friends and family. Don't forget the family. Till next time, until I come back with another video, happy cooking from Journey to the World of Cooking by Anil.